Right everyone, and welcome to the first fancy livery for F124. Yes, it's the blue Ferrari. I promised this was coming when we had the F124 mod, and I've done a bit of tweaking since it's a similar design to that one that I had in that previous video, but obviously it's still got red and that darker blue stripes, which I actually think I actually prefer this version, but let me know what you think in the comments below. Obviously HP as a sponsor as well. That update will be coming to F124 at some point, but it's not there yet. So once that update is done, I'll then release this on what used to be called Race Department. It's now Overtake, so there'll be a link in the description of this video below. That's only coming after this Sashes gets up there. If you want to download this before then don't forget to check. Then you need to be a member of the Discord as well. But yeah, I've placed HP a few places. Obviously, it's not the best because obviously there are places where HP should be and they're not, basically. But overall, I'm happy with how this has turned out. But this isn't the only livery that has changed for this video. And that's because I've also made a change to the Sauber. It's only a temporary change, but it is a change that I think is necessary to save my eyesight by looking at the hideous green and black Sauber that's currently there with the kick. So I've replaced all the kick sponsors as well with the Sauber logo as well, although there is a bit of doubling up on the front wing. But other than that, there's actually, for all those kick sponsors, there's one logo in the game files, and it just copies and pastes them 7 times on the car. Yeah, it's more than that, like 10 times over on the car. But yes, let's not head to Miami because I'm still having PTSD from Tuesday's career mode race. Instead, we're going to go to Canada. It's time for the Canadian Grand Prix. Montreal, of course, I've not done any racing so far on F124, so I'm interested to see how it play out as well, because this is F124, a lot worse than F123. As I say, there'll be a video on something on that on Friday as well. But yes, the game has put me P5. It's a 25% race, but yet the default strategy is medium hard. Now they've done something with the scaling of tyre wear, I think, on this year's game, which is why we're seeing that. But I think also it is possible to run medium soft in a 25% race as well without the harsh tyre wear, but we'll see about that. I'm going to lower the fuel limit quite a way too, more than what I've just done there, and head to 5 red lights then for the Canadian Grand Prix, and lights out and away we go. And it's a much better start than Sergio Perez. It's a dreadful start for Lando Norris. I'm up to P3 as Leclerc as well. I've got to mention we're driving as Charles Leclerc here, hoping for a better time out than we had at the weekend for Ferrari. Norris, a horrible start for him. Man, who got runner up. He's starting on hard tyres. Don't know about that, but there we go. As well, and already Piastri, who's the race leader, on hard tyres as well. He's coming with a threat from Max Verstappen, but Verstappen unable to get past on his better medium tyres for now. Verstappen is past now at lap 2, and he's forced Piastri out here. So I'm all over the back. Piastri can come back at Verstappen. We need to play this carefully and not allow Norris to get past. That would be a disaster as well. Now I just got to watch and pick up the pieces between Piastri and Verstappen. So Verstappen does not have DRS, of course, DRS enabled at the start of lap 2, but Piastri's going to defend, and it's like the Alex Albon move. Well, I say like the Alex Albon, it's similar to the Alex Albon move as well. There is just very little space. Had to cut in front of Verstappen, and then Piastri then lost out to Verstappen as well. But I take the lead then of the Canadian Grand Prix. Verstappen is all over the back of me because I think that the AI, in order to be faster than them, you need more. And you know, I'm talking about 2 clicks of AI down between qualifying and the race. Verstappen again having a go. Nothing allowing me to, I'm not really allowed to get past and causing a train of the whole entire grid. Here's a replay. Did Verstappen make contact? There was a bit of contact between myself and Max Verstappen, but no, nothing meant by it. We're just trying to close them off there as well. I'm trying to get Piastri to battle him as well. Defending against Piastri, the hand of frustration arrives for Leclerc there. Not much ERS to play with, of course. It's not as easy to defend with ERS as some other circuits as well, like China, for example, my career mode last week, as well as Piastri loses out to he loses out to Verstappen, as that's a lock-up for Lando Norris and cues through Carlos Sainz. So Sainz is up another position. Meanwhile, long way behind, well I say long way behind, down at the back of the train, Valtteri Bottas, his Ferrari engine has decided it doesn't like that car anymore, so he's out of the race as well. Rather again, Verstappen has a go, but again, obviously has to brake early to make the little chicane at the final corner as well. My fastest laps, I'm not really doing that well. The right rear seems to be the one that's suffering the most. I have decided to change this up slightly. I'm going to go a lot longer, and we're going to pick the sauce. Although the right rear is on 14%, make that 18% at the end of that 9. It is going to be, I think, personally, better to pick the sauce. Surely the tyre wear, as unfortunately Sainz decides to double stack with me. So, yes, but can we have a good pit stop, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, we can! Didn't get the reference to that applause. Check out my driving career mode as well. Am I going to come out the front of Perez? Yes, Perez has jumped his teammate though, only just in front of Sergio Perez. Perez on the hard tyres. Now, what I've seen so far is that you're not able to push away from the AI. Even though I'm on soft tyres now, I still can't push away from Perez. On F123, I would have been able to drive away because I'm on the better compound, but Perez is the one that's setting the fastest lap of the race. Here comes Oscar Piastri, who's going to fit, sorry, not Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris, who's going to fit in between, sorry, there was Piastri, excuse me, fits in between myself and Perez. Perez is still fast, and that Piastri's gone past. I thought I'd try to get him back with DRS, but look at this, with 6/10 there, and then, well, the hairpin. Yeah, this was a DRS test. On F123, I would have re-overtaken Oscar Piastri for the race lead, but look what's going to happen here. On F124, there's no chance of getting in as well, and Piastri's gone. That's the race win gone as well. Could have defended it stronger, and I'm going to defend P2 sharply against Sergio Perez. Well, here's a replay of what this happened, and this doesn't look great from this on board. It looks like I almost took Perez's wing off. So yeah, but I need to be aggressive. It's the only way to survive in this game. Now, Sainz, after his double stack, is at the back and he's fighting Zhou Guanyu in the Sauber. Zhou is at the inside of Sainz, but Sainz is going to come back at the Sauber there, so Sainz not doing well. Again, I'm going to cut off Sergio Perez on lap 16. I've only got a couple of laps to survive as well. Not seen many overtakes. There's 3 wide between Sainz, Zhou, and I think that's Ocon. And Ocon gets the better of both of them as well. Sainz tries to come back at Ocon, but nothing doing there. So Sainz is behind Ocon. I don't think he's getting points in this race. Perez is now trying to come back at me now, and Perez has got through. I'm going to have to try and use a bit of the ERS and dive this at the hairpin. It's really the only way I can try and keep this position, is to get to the hairpin, because once they're on that straight, I think they'd be gone. Perez would be gone. I haven't been able to keep that overtake, but look at the tyre there. Rear right, 40% as well. This was I actually used a default setup for this race as well. So yeah, I'm interested to see that why the tyres are like this in here when they weren't really that aggressive in my career mode. But I haven't done career mode in Canada. Maybe Canada's it's not historically an aggressive circuit really for tyre wear. As well as I force out Perez at the final corner, and across the line I come to take P2, which, I mean, I'd be a little bit disappointed if this is a career mode race, but at the end of the day, the purpose of these races is just to showcase the liveries, and have a bit of fun, and that, also a little bit of a gaming experience to see what happens if I do this. At the end of the day, the result doesn't overly matter, but I would have liked to have got a win, but it is a first podium on the game as well, although my pace was a second slower than Piastri, which suggests that on average I would have need to have turned the AI down to, I ran 93 for this race I think, and I think I need to put it on 91. Even then, the AI being a second slow, but obviously on this year's game, what I've found is they are a lot slower in qualifying than they are in the races. In past F1 games, they've been slower in the races than they are in qualifying. A trait that I think suits the player best. This being them faster in the race than they are in qualifying doesn't really suit us as well. I've not played the updated patch, but I don't think there's anything that really is going to help any racing aspect of that. But yeah, let me know what you think about racing on F124 in the comments below as well. Yeah, I'm interested to see how other people have found it, what other people's tactics as well. There are some mods out there that I might be trying in an episode next week, I think now, because of this patch that's come at the last minute. I think that's going to be next week now that there is a video on that for sure. Looking at potential mod from what is now called Overtake, that used to be Race Department. Again, if you want us to download and play this mod, I'll leave a link to the Discord in the description below, which will probably be not uploaded until the weekend though as well. And then obviously there'll be an updated version when they update the Ferrari with the current version, and then I will create a version on that, showcase you in whatever fancy livery video is, upload the updated version Discord, and then a week after that also I'll update the load date on Overtake as well. But yeah, that is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you have enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe channel, and you see plenty more F124 fancy livery videos. Again, if you want to see something, let me know what you want to see next in the comments below. Again, there are constraints to modding, as there always are, but I'll try my best, of course, as always, endeavour to do so. But until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, thanks so much for watching, enjoy your day, and goodbye.